Hi and welcome back to Airsoft Action TV. I'm Tom Anvil Hibberd and today we're at Skirmish Nottingham. We're going to do the long-awaited Heavy BB test out of an AEG. So today we've got a selection of ASG BBs ranging all the way up from 0.2 up to 0.3. 0.3 is probably somewhat optimistic, but we'll see how we go. So we've got 2s, 2 8s, 3s, 3 2s, 3 6s and 4 3s. So what we're looking at doing today is what effect does using a heavier BB than normal, so normal being a 0.2 to a 0.28, have on the range and accuracy of an AEG. The AEGs we're using today is you've seen this before, this is the AATV LCT AKS-74. I've got my vortex scope on it, just help me spot the BB's flight. And we're running our little scope cams, hope to get some footage of BBs in flight. This has got a flat hop, an upgraded barrel, and it's running a Peron MOSFET, but that shouldn't affect the performance at all. Otherwise the gearbox is completely stock. We've got our KWA KM4 CQB. This is now in the kind of Mark 18 Mod 0 configuration. This again is flat hopped. The gearbox is totally stock, though it does have a Titan MOSFET in it, but again that shouldn't affect any of the ballistic performance. And then just to check, because both these guns are upgraded to some extent, we've got this ASG BREN. This is completely stock barrel, stock hop, stock gearbox. So that allows us to see what effect heavy BBs have on a completely stock AEG. Okay, let's go to the range. Okay, so this is the range we're using. So big thanks to Skirmish Nottingham for letting us come down and use their field today. Really, really helpful. As you can see, we've got a range laid out behind me. The big barrel you can see is at 50 metres. So that's pretty much the stock range of most UK legal AEGs that we found previously. I've marked it out at 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and up to 80 metres. We don't imagine we're going to get to 80, but it's nice to visualise it anyway. So let's go and have a walk down and see how far it really is. Okay, so this is the 30 metre point. We've found almost the effective range, so the range at which you can make accurate hits for a generally stock AEG is about 30 metres, 30 to 40 metres. So that's 30, 40 and 50 metres. We've chosen this oil drum because it's about the same size as a crouching target. It also makes a nice big twang when we hit it, so we're going to know, and it's going to sound good for the camera anyway. We've got out to about this distance, 60, 65 with that AK-47 before. So we'll see if we can replicate that today and see what effect heavy BBs do. And then we'll go all the way out to 80. So this is 80 metres away. A lot of people, when they start airsoft, think they can make hits at this range, and it's just not possible. So if we ever look back down the range, we can see what we'll do first is try and hit the target at 50 metres with ASG 0.28 Devil Blasters, and then we'll see just how far those BBs go. Okay, the gun is doing 280 feet per second with a 0.28 gram BB. Easily making a burst of hits at 50 metres, and now we're going to see just how far they go.
Just hitting 60 at the moment.
So it looked like we got to about 60, 65 metres with the 0.28 gram BBs. We'll just check when Jody gets back. So getting high 230s up to about 245 feet per second with a 0.28 gram Devil Blaster.
Just doing a range test with an ASG BREN, firing 0.28 Devil Blasters.
She's able to hit the barrel. With the stock gun it's not quite as accurate as the upgraded ones, but it's certainly going past, so easily 50 metres with a 0.28 Devil Blaster. So we're about 55 metres now. Nearly 60. Okay, now we're going to do the ASG 0.28 gram Devil Blasters again with the KWA. So first we'll just chrono it, see what we're doing. Okay, this is doing 299. Okay, so we can easily hit the barrel at 50. So we'll go for maximum range now.
So I think we're going way past the 50 metres now. I can hear, I think even past 60, we might even be up to 70 metres here. Yeah, I can hear they're definitely just falling short of the 70 metre mark.
Okay, I've just heard back from Jody, and the KWA is reaching 70 metres without too much trouble, which is really quite impressive. So remember, the stock BREN was doing 55, this thing's doing 15 metres more, which is really quite impressive. I managed to unlock a secret bonus on the Perron MOSFET. Okay, so some problems with the KWA, it's stopped working. It's probably my installation of the gate MOSFET, but I'll have a look when I get home and see what's going on. It's basically intermittent firing, and now it's completely cut out, so maybe something to do with the wiring, we'll find out. But the AK is still running, so we'll use that. Same thing again. Yeah, it's jamming. So we've just been struggling to feed with this mag. The BBs are jamming up in the channel. So I've switched to another one and we'll see how we get on with that. So this is using 3.2s. So some AEG magazines can struggle to feed heavier BBs, and we're starting to run into that problem now. So let's just get a test fire. Okay, so we're going to do the max range test and accuracy test again with the AKS-74. First thing we'll do is chrono. At 258 feet per second with a 0.32 gram BB. Okay, so that 15 feet per second drop in FPS.
So again, easy, hitting 50 metres, I can hear it going past 60. Just trying to listen out where that lands. Probably just below the 70 metre mark again. That was just past 70 metres.
Okay, Jody, how do we get on?
Definitely past 70 metres on that one.
Okay, so we're doing what we're doing before, 65, 60.
Maybe got to 68.
Okay, so we're doing past that. So we've gained about 4 or 5 metres. Okay, and these are definitely more accurate. So it is easier to make hits onto the barrel at 50 metres. What we'll do now is we'll move the barrel back to 60 and see how we get on trying to hit the barrel at 60 metres with the AKS. So that barrel is kind of a crouching target, 60 metres. We'll fire a few bursts, see how we're getting on, and then Jody will run back and have a look at the, well, not run back, but walk slowly back, Jody, and then we'll see how we get on.
Bye. You can hear easily hitting the barrel at the moment.
Okay, so we've just finished off that accuracy test. Jody reckons we're getting 73 metres range on the misses, and I'm probably hitting the barrel at 60 metres at least 50% of the time. So that's pretty impressive, really. Next we'll have a go with the BREN and see how that goes on. So Jody's going to have a go firing 0.32 ASG Open Blasters. We're on the limit now of what the BREN can actually hop. So to really hop them, we're having to put so much hop on that velocity of the gun's dropping so much, actually it's falling off the range. But we'll see how accurate they are at this range. It's doing 233 feet per second with a 0.32 gram BB. Okay, Jody, I'm going to walk down. You just have a shot at the barrel. So the barrel is at 60 metres. Jody's all the way down there. And the BBs are falling about where I am now. So they're falling just short. So I'm just going to move the barrel closer to Jody and so you can have a go at shooting it. Okay, so now we've got the barrel at the 50 metre mark. Jody's going to try and shoot it. Hit. So that's pretty much every shot at 50 metres with the ASG .32 Open Blasters with an ASG BREN completely stopped. Okay Jody, so you were getting to about 57-58 metres maximum range. The barrel at 50, you're pretty much hitting it 9 times out of 10, which is like awesome. How did it feel like to shoot them? Were they on accurate?
Yeah, much better. Really good accuracy on
So better than the 2.8s?
Much better.
Wow, okay. Okay, so this time we've got ASG .36 Precision. This is normally sniper ammunition. We're firing out of an AEG, so we'll see what happens. Barrel's back at 60 metres. I'll take a few shots at that and then we'll see how far these go. This gun can still just about hop them, so we're doing alright so far. Wow, so we're doing 181 FPS with these, but they're still lifting. So we'll see how we get on. Whether .36 is a BB weight too far. Let's find out.
I've only heard Tom hit the barrel a couple of times at 60 metres. By the sounds of it, looks like they're about 65 at the moment.
Yeah, it feels like the hob is starting to struggle now. So we're losing accuracy. And we're out. They are definitely not as good as the .32s in this gun. So the velocity dropped significantly down to 181 FPS from about 240. So we're losing 60 FPS and the accuracy has gone as far as I'm concerned. Let's see what Jody says. Okay, so we just finished off the accuracy and range test with a .36 gram BB, and it looks like that was a weight too far. We'd lost quite a lot of range. We're down only just past the barrel, 60-65 metres, and we're actually even really struggling to hit the barrel at all. So that's a big change from the .32. So it looks like for this gun on this day, .32 open blasters are the sweet spot. Next we'll try with the BREN and see how that gets on. Okay, so we're going to try the ASG Precision .36 gram BBs. This is sniper ammunition out of completely stock ASG BREN. It's going to chrono and see how we're getting on. It's doing really well. Going back to the LCT. Around 290, 230 FPS. Okay, Jody's now shooting ASG BREN with .36 ASG Precision BBs. I'm just going to have a look, see how she's getting on downrange. So they're sort of falling just a bit short, or just about where the barrel is now. Here we go. About 50% hits at 50 metres, the .32, the .36s, but they are quite often falling a bit short. Jody, what BBs you got in there?
Well, swapped back to the 3.2s because I was having so much fun.
Well, they're awesome. You're hitting like nearly every time with them. That's awesome.
Found my new favourite BBs.
Okay, so in summation for this episode of AATV, we tried 2.8s, 3s. The 3s we struggled to feed, so you won't have seen that bit, but the polish on the BB wasn't quite good enough to reliably feed, so we both stopped shooting those. The Open Blaster 3.2s, and then we moved up to ASG Precision .36s, and I think for both the upgraded LCT and for your completely bone stock BREN, the .36 was just a bit too heavy, and we're both losing range and losing accuracy. Whereas I think we both found .32 open blasters from ASG were absolutely amazing in both of our guns.
Much more fun.
Yeah, you were getting nearly 60 metres and hitting 90% of the time. I was getting past 70 metres with this, and again hitting somewhere between 50 and 90% of the time. Big thumbs up for the ASG .32 open blaster. Bear in mind that these results we got on this day, in these conditions, out of these guns, your results may vary quite a lot. So again, I think the key is experiment. If you're in a little team, buy a bottle of different BBs each, maybe some different weights, and just see what works best for you, because every gun is different. But really, we've really enjoyed doing this.
Lots of fun.
Thanks for watching, and we'll